masonry, building HP, those are our strengths. Those are very powerful things about human that should not be underestimated. On a game-to-game basis, there's absolutely zero reason for you, as a human player, to not be using your strengths. So don't be discouraged by that, is my advice. Hold on a second. Yeah? What? Yeah. I'll bring it up in a minute. Sorry, my mom wanted something. Anyway, so here's SK Lin came in and got a kill on a level 3 Archmage, which is really unfortunate. It's going to set back Meow a lot, but not enough to where he's going to. I don't think he's going to lose the game. Well, he's obviously not going to lose the game. I probably wouldn't be commentating it, but I would say it's something like that is pretty much one of the last things you ever want. That's awful. But versus the Blade Master, it sometimes does happen where you'll be just playing a very standard game yourself, and then you know the Blade Master will get some extra hits on you. They'll speed scroll, they'll ensnare, and then they'll get a kill. And you know you shouldn't be all QQing at that point, although it's very discouraging, and it is a large setback. Personally, I find there to be no real reason to be quitting out of the game at that point. I used to be like that. I used to be like, man, fuck it, I just lost my Archmage. This game fucking sucks. And Blade Master, you imbalanced piece of garbage. And then I just quit. But, you know, that that isn't a very good attitude. Which I guess brings me around to my next point. Good attitude in Warcraft 3. Manner, please. No, I'm kidding. But, come on, guys. I know it sucks playing human sometimes. I know sometimes you've been fucking coiled over by TK or Lich so many fucking times it makes your head split. But god damn it, you're playing a game for fun. So if you're not having fun, don't play it. You know, when I get pissed off about Coil Nova or Ensnare Hex or anything, the first thing I think is, okay, I'm pissed. I'm fucking mad and I want to badman or someone. Whatever, I'm just gonna get up, I'm gonna walk away. And I'm gonna just like try and go do something else, talk to my girlfriend, or you know what I mean? Like, Warcraft isn't the center focus of like your attitude. You can't let it get you down too much because it's gonna hinder your progress. Personally, when I'm playing when I'm playing Warcraft, I don't let my attitude hinder myself. If I'm playing someone who I know is better than me, like I played 2 games versus Max Base at East and I lost both of them. He's level 41 and he's a really good human, and you know I wasn't mad. I lost, and you know I kind of felt like there were some things I could have done that were really stupid, or I played dumbly. But I'm not about to get mad about it. Like, even if there's imbalance or like, you know, or just something that was really frustrating me in that game, getting mad about it isn't going to solve any problems, you know. So it's not going to be that valuable. Mio just lost a priest of creeps. GG. This is another thing I was talking about. Tower placement. Look at Mio's base. Blade Master just killed like 3 peasants because the towers weren't in range of his gold mine. That was a mistake on Mio's part. Could have been prevented pretty easily. Sorry, he's taking a drink. So now you got the big fat ass pit lord running in, and you know, I mean, what the fuck's he good for? Reasonably, he's not really a fucking good hero. He's just fat shit. You could just retrain to Blizzard if you want AoE. That Scream, or whatever the hell he does, is dispellable. Honestly, he's a shit hero. I don't know why people ever use him, really. Unless you need, like, really, you honestly need 3 AoE heroes, because there are definitely other AoE heroes that are vastly superior to the Pit Lord. Cleave is not that great. It's good against, I guess, casters, like in big clumps, but it's not like, I feel as if it's not like that particularly amazing. It doesn't like floor me. But I mean, I'm not saying he's a horrible hero. I'm just saying like there are other heroes that do shit better than the Pit Lord. I used to see Moon going PL third to like counter sky pushes, but whatever. And I don't know. Honestly, you're better off going MK or Naga. I think Mio was just jacking around because he lost his level 3 AM. He thought he was going to lose for sure. Because that is a big enough mistake to where you would lose in a pro game. But now, this actually works out very nice for Mio. I doubt he predicted this. But if you'll look, man, that cleave, or that howl, -7 damage, LOL. Too bad you forgot to get Dispel. Otherwise you would have owned. If he had Dispel that game, or Lin would have been a lot better. Furthermore, he did go tier 3. He does have 3 heroes, which is unusual, to say the least. Most of the time, Orc is a very tier 2 oriented race. I don't know if he has upgrades on his units, but that would be a good reason to go tier 3, is to get as many upgrades as he can. And here, whenever you get a Blade Master in a position like this, you gotta run your Priest, your Sorks ahead, and you gotta just keep slowing them one Sork at a time. Click the slow thing, or use your hotkey, click the Blade Master, wait 10 seconds, click it again, just keep chasing him. Don't just start spamming all your slows, because they don't stack. Man, how imba would that be? I'd be the biggest faggot ever. I'd just do slow surrounds all day. I'd get like 3 Sorks and spam all my slows, and then just start surrounding things. It'd be rad. That's not too dissimilar to what I do anyway now. But pretty much now, the game's Meow's very aware of an expansion, and here's a great use for the Pit Lord. This Rain of Fire here is going to be able to harass the peons on Lin's mine. It's a nice use of that particular ability. Although, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't really seem that particularly great. If you look, Mew brought his Shredder along with him because he's 1,000 lumber. He's probably figuring, man, I don't really need this, whatever. But now, if you look what he's doing, he's saying, man, I'm in a bad position to begin with. Really, there's next to no point or need for, like, there's really no need for trying to fight him. I'm just gonna cut my losses here and kill his expansion and TP out. He used invisibility on his Sork, very clutch there. If he had not have researched his invisibility, he probably would have lost the game for sure. Anytime you're going Sorks, always, especially 400% versus Orc, you gotta go Invis, because as you can see, the only reason Mew is still in this game is because of that spell. So Hex is something you gotta watch out for. The timing of Hex. Hex gets really long. At first it's kind of short, like, you don't really care. Like, it just hexes your hero for a bit, and most likely he's not going to be able to kill it, he doesn't have the DPS. But late in the game, shit, they're just going to fucking click your AM like there's no tomorrow, and that shit's hard to deal with. And you can lose any unit late game to Blade Master Hex and Ensnare. It is a finger of death. So you need to be really aware of that, and you need to be really well prepared. So, invulnerability potions, healing scrolls, protection scrolls, Sork invisibility, anything you can do as far as keeping your units alive is important. Lin's just being a dick, and he's just sort of running around harassing Mew, keeping him on edge, not letting him relax, making him nervous as to the fact that the Blade Master's around. I smell magic in the air. So now what Mew's doing with his army. If you look, essentially, his army now consists of a pretty solid meat. Pit Lord is a good tanking hero. Not as good as the MK, for example, but it's a good hero to tank with. There's nothing particularly wrong with him. I would say, at this point, the only thing Mew needs to make is spell breakers, and that is because, if you think about it, you know, this particular game, there's not much AoE on their side, but what's really gonna do it for his army now is he has more than enough mana. He's Brilliant Sora, like level 2. He has Initiates, Adept Sorks. There's zero reason to worry about just not being able